Hello, welcome back to Simple Trends. In today's video, let's make an all-time favorite vegetable fried rice and kadai vegetables. And kadai vegetables in my style in a cooker and not in a kadai. This saves time, but trust me, there is no compromise on the taste. Let's begin. I have washed and soaked 1 1/4 cups of basmati rice for 20 minutes. I am going to pressure cook it with a little salt and a few drops of ghee. Adding this ghee ensures that the cooked rice does not stick to each other and comes out well. Close and cook on high for just 2 whistles. For 1 cup of rice, add 1 1/2 cups of water. Now, as this is getting done, I will cook the vegetables for the kadai vegetable. In a 3-liter cooker, I add 3 teaspoons of water. Add the chopped vegetables. Today I have chopped potato, carrot and beans. Close and cook for just 1 whistle on high. 1 whistle done. Release pressure immediately and open. This ensures that the vegetables are not overcooked. Now let's prepare the gravy. I have chopped 1 capsicum, 2 large onions. Onions are finely chopped. Half a cup of boiled corn and fresh peas. This I had boiled along with plain rice I cooked for curd rice. You can cook this along with the carrot, potato and beans also. A puree of 2 large tomatoes, 1/4 cup fresh cream, 1 1/2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, 1 teaspoon jeera powder, 2 tablespoons of the nut powder, which is just cashew nuts and badam powdered in a mixer jar. This adds to the creamy texture and helps to thicken. 1 tablespoon chili powder, 1 1/2 tablespoon dhania powder, half teaspoon pepper powder, 1 1/2 teaspoon garam masala powder, 2 teaspoons of butter, 1 small piece of cinnamon and a bay leaf, 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder, salt to taste and 1/4 teaspoon sugar to enhance the taste. In a 3-liter cooker, keep the flame on low and add the butter, cinnamon and bay leaf. Now add the ginger garlic paste and saute it. Do not keep the flame on high as the ginger garlic paste will get burnt. Now add the chopped onions and cook for a minute. Add the spice powders, the turmeric powder, jeera powder, chili powder, dhania powder, pepper powder, garam masala powder and the nut powder. Mix well. Add the tomato puree. Add 1/4 teaspoon of sugar and half cup of water. Mix well. I am going to keep the capsicum in a cup inside this and cook for just 1 whistle. Do not add any water to the capsicum. 1 whistle done. Release pressure immediately after 1 whistle. Cooking the capsicum this way retains its crunch and color. The gravy has no raw smell now. Add the salt and the cooked vegetables. Cook on a medium to high flame. The nut powder will give thickness to it. Now add the cooked capsicum, corn and peas. You can also add cauliflower to the gravy. Cook for 2 to 3 minutes. The aroma of the spices fill my kitchen now. The gravy has thickened well. None of the vegetables have lost their color or crunch. Overcooking vegetables destroys the vitamins in them. To this, now I add 1/4 cup of fresh cream and mix it well. Allow to boil for 1 minute. This kadai vegetable goes well with rotis, fulkas, naan, pulao or fried rice. The kadai vegetables, rich and creamy in texture, is ready in just 10 minutes. Now for the fried rice. I have finely chopped all the vegetables. Chopping the vegetables very finely adds to the taste. I have taken 1 large onion, 2 tablespoons of finely chopped ginger and garlic. Making a ginger garlic paste does not give a good taste to fried rice. Instead of the chili sauce, I am going to add 1 green chili, 1 chopped capsicum, 10 to 12 beans finely chopped, 1 large carrot finely chopped, a little boiled corn and peas which I had left over after making the gravy. You can also add cabbage and spring onions to this. Pepper powder for the spice. We do not use any red chili powder for fried rice. Salt to taste and 2 tablespoons of soya sauce. I have spread the cooked basmati rice on a plate to cool. This way the grains are separated and the rice turns out well. Since I have already added salt to the rice, I need to add salt only for the vegetables. The soya sauce also has sauce in it, so adjust the salt accordingly while adding it. Now place a kadai on the stove. Making fried rice in sesame oil gives a better taste than cooking it on refined oil or groundnut oil. Add 3 tablespoons of sesame oil. Heat it. There is no tempering for this, so no mustard, no jeera. Once the oil is heated, add the chili, ginger and garlic, followed by onion, beans and carrot. Cook on a high flame so that the vegetables retain the crunch. Add the salt. Keep stirring and tossing for 4 to 5 minutes till the vegetables are cooked. Now add the cooked corn and peas and saute for a minute. Add the capsicum. Do not add the capsicum in the beginning as it will lose its crunch. Mix well, cook for a minute and add the soya sauce. Mix it well. Add half teaspoon of pepper powder and mix it well. Cook on a high flame only. Now you can add a teaspoon of vinegar too. I avoided adding vinegar as soya sauce has some to it. The vegetables are done. Now reduce the flame and add the rice in batches and mix. This ensures that the rice and vegetables get mixed well and evenly. The rice does not break. The long grains of the basmati rice stays intact with this method. The rice will be mildly spiced, so I have made the gravy a little spice to go with it. Mix and toss well. Unlike the restaurant ones which have Ajinomoto or the monosodium glutamate to it, this homemade version is a healthier one. This makes an excellent choice as a lunchbox recipe too. The color of the different vegetables and the flavors of the sauce is a visual and taste treat which attracts children. Our tasty and healthy vegetable fried rice is ready. We enjoyed our lunch with roti, kadai vegetables and yummy fried rice. Hope you enjoyed watching this. I await your comments and suggestions. Subscribe, like and share Simple Trends for more interesting recipes. Bye.